how you can rebuild your personality and aura through semen, retention and spirituality. If you have been on a path of personal development, spiritual growth and semen retention, this video will help you understand how these practices work together to rebuild the very core of who you are. The transformation you will experience will not just be superficial, but will reach into your energetic and spiritual self, redefining how you present yourself to the world. The foundation of personality and aura. To rebuild something, we first need to understand its structure. Your personality is not only shaped by your experiences or your genetics, it is deeply influenced by your energy, emotions, and thoughts in essence. Your aura, the energy field that surrounds your body, is an extension of your personality, reflects the vibrational state in which you evolve and transmits it to the world around you. Each time we relate to the world, whether through relationships, work, or personal experiences, we project this energy. If your aura is strong, vibrant, and clear, people naturally feel your presence, which is why some people seem magnetic. Their aura communicates a deep alignment and inner strength. But this is where it gets deeper. Your aura is also influenced by your life force. In men, sight retention plays a vital role in maintaining and cultivating this life energy. Semen, which contains your life essence, is much more than a physical fluid in the spiritual sense. It is a reservoir of life energy, creativity, and potential that can elevate your personality and strengthen your aura when properly harnessed. Understanding semen retention and its spiritual power. Let's start with semen retention at its core. Semen retention is about cultivating your sexual energy rather than depleting it. Whereas prevailing views on sexuality often reduce it to mere physical gratification, from a spiritual perspective, semen represents much more. It contains the essence of creation, the very energy that can give life. By practicing retention from view, you avoid the depletion of this life energy rather than constantly consuming it. By filtering your life force, you transmute it into higher states of consciousness. This transmutation process not only preserves your physical health, but also begins to reshape your mental, emotional, and spiritual state. By practicing this practice, you cease to be controlled by external desires and distractions. Without the constant pursuit of physical pleasure, your energy is redirected inward. Your thoughts, once scattered, become more focused. This concentration allows you to gain a clearer vision of yourself and identify your habits, traits, and beliefs that no longer serve you over time. This spiritual practice begins to rebuild your personality from the ground up. The key here is that semen retention not only alters your physicality, but transforms the very structure of your energetic body. Your aura, which is essentially a reflection of your internal state, becomes more powerful, centered, and grounded. How spirituality shapes your personality. Spirituality is about alignment, aligning with your higher self, with universal energy, and with the truth of who you are beyond the ego. And fear is the process of freeing yourself from illusions and connecting with your deeper essence through meditation, introspection, and spiritual practices like prayer or connecting with nature. You begin to recognize the patterns that shape your behavior and personality. Often, much of our personality is constructed from social expectations, reactions to trauma, or learned behaviors that do not reflect our true nature. Spirituality offers you a path to dismantle these false identities by practicing semen retention and growing spiritually. By taking a step back even faster, you'll feel more in tune with your authentic self, as your energy is no longer absorbed by external distractions or the constant search for gratification. This spiritual clarity will allow you to rebuild a personality based on authenticity, inner strength, and peace. The meeting point between semen retention and spirituality. Let's now explore how semen retention and spirituality work together to rebuild your personality and aura. By practicing these two practices, you boost your personal transformation. Semen retention cultivates your life force, while spirituality gives you the direction and wisdom to use this energy effectively. Think of your life force as pure power and spirituality as the light that shapes and directs this power. By harnessing this synergy, you can consciously decide which aspects of your personality you want to enhance and which you want to abandon. For example, if you struggle with anger or impatience, Retention and sowing will help you gain greater control over your emotions. Spiritual answers will explain why these emotions arise, what triggers them, and how to heal the underlying wounds. This process creates a resilient and evolved personality, free from fleeting desires or external influences. You ground yourself in your energy, connect with your spiritual essence, and gain greater control over your image. You rebuild your aura. Now let's see how this affects your aura. Your aura reflects your mental, emotional, and spiritual state. By practicing semen retention, essentially, by preserving your life force energy and keeping your aura intact, think of your aura as a field that can be weakened or strengthened, depending on your habits and lifestyle choices. Site retention strengthens the aura because it prevents the depletion of your life force. With consistent practice, your aura begins to glow with vitality as you rebuild your personality. This new vitality becomes evident in your energy field. On the other hand, spirituality helps cleanse and align the aura through meditation. Breath work or prayer can clear the energetic debris that clouds your aura, things like negative thoughts, unresolved emotions, or past trauma. This cleansing process allows your aura to reflect the true, powerful version of yourself. SE in retention and spirituality creates an aura that is not only strong but also aligned with your higher self. This new energy makes you magnetic. You attract better relationships, opportunities, and experiences because the energy you project is one of confidence, peace, and inner power. The subtle changes in your daily life as your personality and aura rebuild, the effects ripple through all areas of your life. Emotional stability. One of the most noticeable changes Chang will have will be in your emotional stability. You will find yourself less reactive, more composed and able to face challenges with a sense of calm. This happens because semen retention provides a solid foundation of energy, while spirituality helps you cultivate emotional intelligence, mental clarity, and focus. Your mental clarity will also increase without constant distractions. Hand exhaustion. Your mind will become sharper and more focused. Sailors. Retention preserves the energy needed for mental endurance, while spirituality teaches you to direct your thoughts toward constructive goals. Relationships. Your relationships will also improve. With a stronger aura and a rebuilt personality, you will begin to attract people who resonate with your higher frequency. Superficial or toxic relationships will naturally disappear as you become more in tune with your true self-belief and magnetism, confidence, both internal and external. Your outward appearance will grow as your aura strengthens. People will notice, even if they can't pinpoint exactly what has changed within you. You will behave differently because you will be acting from inner strength rather than external validation. You will find purpose and direction. You will eventually discover a deeper meaning in your life. By rebuilding your personality, you will be more in tune with your true calling. Spiritual practices will guide you toward your life purpose, while visual retention will provide you with the energy and focus to pursue it. This is the role of self-discipline and consistency. Before reaching this conclusion, it is essential to emphasize the role of self-discipline in this transformation process. Both vision retention and spirituality require a significant level of self-discipline to transform your personality and aura. This does not happen overnight, and the path will be fraught with pitfalls, distractions, and challenges. Vision retention is a demanding practice that requires you to confront the impulses that may have been conditioned into you. For many years, it may seem like a struggle between your higher self and your primal instincts. However, the power of this practice lies in your ability to channel this raw sexual energy into more productive and creative pursuits. The more self-discipline you cultivate in this area, the more control you will have over your desires. This discipline is crucial because every time you refrain from unnecessarily releasing your life force energy, you give yourself the opportunity to redirect it toward your personal and spiritual development. Think about as a practice to develop inner strength both physically and mentally. Over time, you will develop a level of mastery over your body and mind that will allow you to use your energy more purposefully in other areas of your life. Spirituality requires consistency. Likewise, spiritual practices require consistency. Whether you meditate, journal, practice mindfulness, or engage in other spiritual activities, these actions only become transformative when done regularly. Your connection to Your higher self strengthens as you create a daily connection, the habit of connecting with the deepest, most authentic part of yourself. The synergy between marine retention and spirituality is maintained through consistency. Both practices are most effective when integrated into your daily life rather than viewed as one-size-fits-all solutions. Think of it this way: the more you practice marine retention, the more energy you accumulate, the more power you will have to direct yourself toward your spiritual practices. The deeper you delve into your spirituality, the more purpose and direction you will find. To your retained energy, this feedback loop continually builds, strengthening both your personality and your aura, transmuting sexual energy into creativity and purpose. As you practice mariner's retention, you begin to notice that you have an abundance of energy that needs to be channeled somewhere. This is where the concept of transmutation comes in, transforming sexual energy into creative, intellectual, and spiritual energy. Historically, many great leaders, artists, and thinkers understood this concept. They knew that sexual energy is one of the most powerful forms of life force, and when harnessed, they can lead to extraordinary levels of creativity and productivity. Sailor retention allows you to unlock this potential by preserving and then consciously redirecting this energy toward your goals, passions, spiritual growth, creativity, and vision. When you are no longer exhausted by constant sex, your mind becomes sharper and your imagination more vivid. This clarity of thought can improve your problem-solving abilities, strengthen your outlook on life, and even greater motivation to pursue your dreams. Your creative ideas will flow more naturally and you will have the energy to make them a reality. One reason for this is that sexual energy and creative energy come from the same source. By harnessing sexual energy through retention, you are better positioned to use this creative power in other ways. Whether it is innovation in artistic writing or personal projects, many people who practice retention report an increase in creativity and the ability to focus on long-term goals, new vigor, purpose, and spiritual fulfillment all at once. This practice helps you align more closely with your life's purpose. When your energy is not scattered by constant release, you can channel it into things that truly matter to you. Spirituality helps guide this process as it encourages you to explore your soul's true desires through meditation and introspection. You begin to discover what you are truly here to do. This alignment with your purpose naturally strengthens your personality. You no longer feel that there's no need to wear a mask or conform to societal expectations. Your actions and decisions reflect your higher self. This authentic way of living not only boosts your confidence, but also allows your aura to unfold with a magnetism that attracts opportunities and people who align with your true path. Heal old wounds and trauma. Another essential aspect of rebuilding your aura is healing retention and spirituality. This paves the way for profound emotional and psychological healing. Sometimes we carry old wounds, limiting beliefs, and trauma that prevent us from reaching our full potential. These unresolved issues can cloud our aura and lock us into unhealthy behavioral patterns. Semen retention and emotional healing. Semen retention plays a crucial role in emotional healing by giving you the space and energy to process difficult emotions. Stopping numbing yourself with constant gratification forces you to confront your emotional baggage. This may be uncomfortable at first, but it's essential in the long run. Growth. As you begin to heal these emotional wounds, your personality becomes more integrated and authentic. The energy you hold by holding it doesn't just stay in your body. It circulates. This energy begins to cleanse your emotional and spiritual centers, often bringing old traumas to the surface for release. Whether they are feelings of inadequacy, anger, or past heartbreak, holding gives you the strength to face these emotions and transmute them into higher energy forms such as compassion, patience, and love. Spirituality and trauma. Healing spirituality offers tools for deeper emotional and psychological healing. Mindful meditation and connecting with your higher self allow you to gain perspective on your experiences. You begin to realize that you are not defined by your trauma or pain. These practices allow you to reframe your experiences and draw less resentment from them, instead of letting them dominate your personality. As you progress in your healing and release old emotional baggage, your aura clears. The negative energy that once weighed you down is replaced with lighter, more vibrant energy than others. People who practice both Semen holding and spirituality often feel more at peace with their past and more optimistic about the future. This inner peace is directly reflected in the aura, living in harmony with your higher self. One of the most powerful results of combining Semen holding and spirituality is living in harmony with your higher self. This higher self is that part of yourself that acts out of love, wisdom, and clarity. It is the most authentic version of yourself that is not burdened by ego, fear, or desire by holding back. Semen, you conserve the energy needed to connect with this higher version of yourself. Your vitality is no longer wasted on fleeting pleasures, but is used to fuel your spiritual evolution as you evolve spiritually. You begin to live from a place of deep purpose and alignment with universal truths. Living in alignment with your higher self brings a deep sense of peace and wholeness. You are no longer held back by external elements, validation, or superficial pursuits. Instead, you are driven by an inner knowing that you are on the right path. This alignment strengthens both your personality and your aura. People around you will sense that you are living authentically and will be naturally drawn to your energy. Your aura will become a beacon of this alignment. Strong, clear, and magnetic opportunities, relationships, and experiences that resonate with your higher self will enter your life effortlessly, and perhaps most importantly, you will feel a deep sense of belonging and well-being, of satisfaction, knowing that you are living in harmony with your true nature. Final thoughts: the journey of rebuilding your personality and aura through Semen's retention and spirituality is not a quick fix or a superficial transformation. It is about realigning you with your higher self by strengthening your energy and projecting an authentic and powerful presence in the world. When you engage in these practices, you will notice profound changes in the way you think, feel, and interact with the world. Your aura will become a reflection of your inner growth, and personality will evolve into something more grounded, balanced, and purposeful. This is the power of combining visual retention and spirituality. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Remember, true transformation comes from within. Keep growing, stay in tune, and let your energy speak for you. Until next time, stay focused, optimistic, and true to your spiritual journey.